Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us with our video presentation with Edmonds College. My name is Nuno João. I'm General Manager of Your Education, and without further delay, I would like to introduce Thalia from Edmonds College that will explain and run a presentation about the college, and then I may ask her some questions for our audience, for our students interested in studying in a college in the US. And please, thank you, Thalia, for your time, making the time to be here with us today.
I'm happy to. Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you, Thalia.
We're ready to go here. So again, my name is Thalia, and I represent Edmonds College, which is located in Washington State. Washington State is in the northwest part of the United States. So if you are familiar with California, we are California, Oregon, and then Washington. Our school is approximately 30 minutes north from downtown Seattle. If you know Starbucks, Amazon, Microsoft, all of those companies are headquartered in the Seattle area. So just to give you a little bit idea about who we are. So we in Seattle, we're very culturally diverse. There are people from all over the world. At Edmonds, we serve students from over 70 countries. It's very vibrant. There's a lot of things that you can do, outdoor activities, indoor activities. So it's never a dull moment there. So our school, like I said, is located about 30 minutes north of downtown Seattle. We're located in the city of Linwood. We are surrounded by lots of shops and restaurants. So it's very convenient for students who decide to come to Edmonds to just walk down the street, eat Chinese food, Mexican food, American food. There's many, many things at your disposal. And the shopping mall is just a 10-minute bus ride away. We have been around since 1967, and we have served international students for over 50 years. So we have quite a bit of experience in that area. I'm just going to quickly go over the U.S. education system to give you an idea. And to talk about Edmonds in particular, because we are a 2-year college. What that means is that we are the first 2 years of a 4-year bachelor's degree in the United States. So, and we have a couple of programs that you might be interested in. One is, we call it high school completion. It's actually a college program, but it's for students who are 16 years old that want to get a head start on their university degree. So they can come to Edmonds. We will take the courses that they studied in Portugal, Spain, any place in the world, and we will apply it towards the U.S. high school diploma. So that's one option. At the same time, if you have a very high level of English, you can also work on the first 2 years of your bachelor's degree, and we call that the associate degree. So that's a 2-year degree that you would get from Edmonds. You graduate, and then you transfer to a different university for year 3 and 4. So we call it the 2+2 program, or we call it the university transfer program. So Edmonds will give you the associate degree, then you will go to university for year 3 and 4, and then the university will issue you the bachelor's degree. So really you will have 2 degrees, and if you come to do the high school completion program, you will end up with 3 degrees. So we are a quarter system. In America, there's 2 systems, semester. Every 5 months you change subjects. At Edmonds, every 3 months you change subjects. And there's a variety of different subjects that you can take: psychology, mathematics, computer science, engineering, graphic design. It all depends on what your interest is that will determine what subjects that you will take. Why Edmonds? So we have small class sizes. Our cost is very affordable. We have one-on-one advising. which means that you will have your own academic advisor to meet with. They will explain the US system to you. And depending on what you want to study, what faculty you want to major in, they will help you to pick the courses that you need to graduate. So again, we are the first 2 years of the bachelor's degree. Then you can transfer to any university in the United States. You can go back to Europe. It just depends on where you want to live in the US, what your family budget is, and what your major is, because we have over 4,000 universities. But don't be afraid about that number, because we have direct agreements with many universities, and I'll talk a little bit about that. We have conditional agreements with many universities, which basically means you finish at Edmonds and then you transfer to that university. Okay. Our tuition is affordable. We are typically half the cost of a university, so you can save quite a bit of money the first 2 years of your bachelor's degree. In addition, we have many different types of scholarships that you can apply for when you come to Edmonds. And then one of the nice things is that you just need to be 16 years old, with or without a high school diploma. And again, the reason for that is because we offer a US high school diploma at the same time you are studying for your college degree. When you are a student, you can work inside the college campus only, up to 20 hours a week. And then when you graduate, after 2 years, you can do what we call optional practical training. And that is when you can work any place in the United States. 1 year before you go to university. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a couple of seconds. So we do require an English proficiency at this time. So you have many options. You can do Duolingo, TOEFL, IELTS, or you can take our English test online for free. It's just to determine your placement, because we don't want to put you in an easy class, and then we don't want to put you in a class that is too challenging for you. So quick cost comparison. We are a public school, meaning we're a government school, for everything, including books, supplies, health insurance, and homestay, or you can also live in the dormitory if you like. It's about $21,000 US per year. University of Washington is a public university, and Seattle University is a private university. So you can see the cost savings. And actually, it's the cost for this year, but we have already been notified that the cost for next year is actually going to even be higher. But the cost for Edmonds that you are looking at here, this is the cost for this year and next year. So quite a cost savings. So what my office does is we're people from all over the world, actually. We have all lived and worked or are from outside of the United States. So we have a really good idea of what it's like to be a foreigner or someone from another country. So we provide you with all the information, all the services, we answer your questions, and all of our services are free of charge. So I encourage you, whatever school you decide to go to overseas, always work with the international office to get support and get guidance. Programs of study. One of the nice things about starting in a 2-year college, if you want to get a bachelor's degree in the United States, besides the cost, besides the fact that there's only about 20, maybe 25 students in the class, application process is very easy. You can transfer again to any university based on your qualifications and your budget. Excuse me. And the nice thing is that if you're not really sure if you want to study computer science, maybe you want to study marketing, maybe you want to study biology, biomedical, you don't need to know exactly what you want to study when you start at Edmonds, because we are the first 2 years of the university. And so you will have the opportunity up to 1 year to take a combination of different classes to help you figure out, do I want computer engineering? Maybe I want computer science. Maybe I want business. So you have that opportunity to think about it. So that's also a nice benefit. And we do university transfer fairs on our campus twice a year. We invite 70, 80 universities from all over the United States, including Canada, to come to our campus to give you an opportunity to chat directly with them. What's their school like? What does it cost? What's the environment like, etc. And like I mentioned a little earlier, we do have conditional admissions and transfer agreements with many universities in the United States. And again, I will go into a little bit more detail in the next slides. So we also provide you with all the services that you need: advising workshops, academic training workshops, everything that you need to prepare and be successful to transfer to university if that is your goal. Okay. Areas of study, because we're the first 2 years of the university, you can study any major. You can study environmental science, nanotechnology, aeronautical engineering. You can study infotechnology. You can study chemistry. Whatever it is you're interested in, Edmonds can prepare you for that. So this is just a short list of the hundreds of majors you can study in the United States as you start your degree at Edmonds. So you can see biochemistry, public health, international studies. It's just quite the variety. Okay. One of the things that we're very proud of at Edmonds is that we have 100% transfer to university. If transferring to university is your goal, you can definitely do it. Our students were accepted at over 170 universities. We have, again, over 4,000. You will see a list of the universities on the next pages. And if you don't see a university that you are interested in, it's only because our students didn't choose to go there. So you will only see the universities that our students picked to attend. In the past year, actuarial science, business administration, computer science, those were the top majors of the students. But again, you can study anything. So these are just some of the universities in the next couple slides. If you are familiar with the geography of United States, you will see that there is Arizona, there is Pittsburgh, there is New York, there is Oregon, there is Hawaii, there is Washington. So again, you can transfer all over the United States and Europe as well as Canada. Okay. Conditional acceptance. What conditional acceptance means is that we have partnerships with many different universities that give you, the student, conditional acceptance to their university when you complete the minimum requirements in the agreement. So as an example, it might say, congratulations, Nuno, upon completion of Edmonds 2-year associate degree with a minimum grade point average of 2.5, you are automatically accepted to Portland State University. So when you are applying to Edmonds, you have the option of picking one of these on the application, but it doesn't mean that you have to attend that university if you change your mind when you come to Edmonds. Okay. One of the nice things about the US education system is that we're very flexible. Okay. So maybe when you are applying to Edmonds, you say, I want to go to Portland State University, send me a letter. So we can do that. But you get to Edmonds and you decide, actually, I want to go to University of Washington. That's fine. You are not obligated to go to that university if you pick that as an option in the beginning. Okay? So you don't have to worry about that. Then we have also what we call direct transfer agreements in Washington State. And it basically means that admissions to these universities are guaranteed once you fulfill all of the requirements and that you have the right grades, you took the right subjects, you meet the application deadlines, etc. That is why if you come to school in the United States, whatever school you go to, work with the academic advisor in the international office, because every university is different. Even if you say, I want to study computer science, I'm interested in going to New York University, I'm interested in Chicago, and I'm interested in University of Washington. Although those universities may have the same major, they all have different admissions requirements. It's not one requirement for all universities. So it's very important that you work with the academic advisor in the school that you pick.
Mm-hmm.
One might require more math, one might require physics. Okay?
And so, sorry to interrupt. What is the difference in if you talk about conditional or direct transfer
Okay.
agreement?
So
What
the
is the
conditional states very clearly in the letter from the university. You will be accepted if you meet X, Y, and Z.
Mhm.
So it's conditional and direct are very similar, except the university has already committed to you up front.
Mhm.
They will say, no, no, you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, and you are guaranteed
The conditional
conditional acceptance
conditional.
in
Okay.
advance. Whereas a direct transfer agreement, they cannot give you those specifics because every faculty is different.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So the conditional is to get into the faculty, into the university, as long as you meet the GPA, the number of credits, and whatever other criteria that they put in the agreement
Mhm. Mhm.
between Edmonds. So that is a guarantee. You meet those things, you are guaranteed to be in that university.
Okay.
Direct means they will accept all of your credits, but they cannot give you the GPA requirements and all the details for all the faculty that they have.
Okay. Okay. I see.
Okay, hope that helps a little bit more. Okay, optional practical training. This is a very popular topic. Optional practical training means when you finish a 9-month certificate program, which we also have at Edmonds, or a 2-year associate degree, you have the option of working outside any place in the United States for up to 1 year before you transfer to the university for year 3 and 4. Okay?
Mhm.
And then again, when you are a student studying in Edmonds or any university, you can only work inside the school, not outside. For students that study STEM, science, technology, engineering, or mathematics, they can work up to a total of 3 years after they get their bachelor's degree if they
Mhm.
do not OPT in between Edmonds and the university.
Okay.
Every
So
other major
that would be 1 year for humanities, for example, and up to 3 years to STEM.
Exactly. Any other program outside of STEM, so if you study psychology, if you study business, those are not science, technology, engineering, mathematics. So you have a total of 2 years to work in optional practical training, or we call OPT. But if you are a STEM major, you have a total of 3 years.
Okay.
And it's on the same student visa. You don't have to apply for a work visa, a different kind of visa. It's based on your F1 student visa.
Mhm.
Okay. So we have a brand new STEM building and nursing building. It's a really nice building. It's a smart building. So for those of you that might be interested in STEM, I think you will really enjoy this building. We also have a university satellite campus at Edmonds. It's called Central Washington University, where you can take some majors, not all of them, like accounting, business, info technology. Their main campus is about 2 hours away. And at Edmonds, we also offer 4 bachelor's degrees ourselves. So that's something that you might want to think about as well. It's in manufacturing, info technology, family and health services, allied health, and in September of 2024, we are going to be offering a artificial intelligence computer science degree. Okay. So international high school completion. So I talked a little bit about this option in the beginning. So again, it's a program for students who would like to get a head start on their university degree. This is not a high school, so it's not like the high school in your country. This is a program in the college that allows you to get a U.S. high school diploma. At the same time, you are getting credit towards the 2-year associate degree. How long it takes you to complete depends on how many years you studied in your home country. So typically, if you studied up to what we call year 11 or junior status, you can complete the U.S. High school diploma requirements within 6 months, depending on the subjects you took in your home country and depending on your English and math level. Okay, so it's a great program. It's one price, but you get credit towards 2 diplomas. Okay. So, like I said, we have a few bachelor's degree at Edmonds. And we also have professional technical programs. That means you come 2 years, you don't want to go to university, but you want to learn some technical skills, get some general education, and then you can go off and do OPT. This degree does not go to university. Okay. So we have many different type of certificate programs. Certificate programs, a lot are for people who are maybe already in university. They want to take a gap year, or maybe they already have a job and they want to get more certification to get a promotion in their job. So if you do a 9-month program, you can do OPT for up to 1 year after the 9-month program. Okay.
Even if you are an international student and go
Correct.
for a certificate.
Yeah, you have to do, for international students, must be a minimum 9-month certificate.
9 months.
Yeah. So we have housing on campus. So our housing department offers homestay. That means you live with a host family, provides 3 meals a day. The host families work for the college. We do not outsource. So we know these families for many years. In addition, if you want to live on campus, we have 2 dormitories. One is called Rainier Place and one is called Triton Court. Triton Court is the newest one. There is 24-hour resident assistance and staff and security in the dormitories. So you don't have to worry about that. And I'm a staff person, I'm a director at the college, but I cannot even access the dormitory because only residents and employees of the dormitory can get into the dormitory because it's your home, basically. Okay. This is just a picture that shows you what it looks like in Rainier Place. It's all furnished. There's laundry room downstairs. There's internet. There's parking if you decide to buy a car, but you really don't need a car because you can walk, you can ride the bicycle, you can take the bus. It's very convenient to get around. Okay. You can have a private room. You can share with 1 person, 2 people, or 3 people. Okay. So it's basically an apartment style dormitory. You have a kitchen in there, so you have to cook, or you can negotiate with your roommate to cook and you clean. Or if you don't like to cook, you can just do takeaway from the many restaurants that surround the college. This is Triton Court. This is our newest dormitory. And one of the nice things about this dormitory is laundry room is on every floor. In Rainier, laundry room is downstairs. Okay. Or like I said, you can live in a homestay with a host family. And in the host family, again, they provide you 3 meals. Okay. Campus resources. So at every college and university in the United States, we have free resources available to students. At Edmonds, we have a career action center. You can go in there, you can look for a job when you're ready for OPT. They can assist you with the application, assist you with doing your CV, resume, if you need to do something like that. We have counseling center, free services if you're having a hard time and you need to talk to somebody, which again is very common for college students, especially if you are away from home. And we have a learning support center. Excuse me. Learning support center is where it's a tutoring center. So if you are having a difficult time in one of your subjects, number one, you should talk to your teacher, because college teachers love to talk to their students. Excuse me. And number two, you should take advantage of the free tutoring services in the Learning Center, because you want to be able to understand your subject so that you can move on to the next subject. Excuse me. And for those of you that are studying STEM, again, you have your own study room just for STEM people. Something caught me. And if you have a student if you are a student, with a learning disability, we have free services, meaning you might need more time on a test, etc. I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. No worries.
So our campus life, we have sports teams. We have European football, soccer. We have basketball. We have volleyball. We have baseball for both men and women. We don't have a swimming pool, but we also have a golf course on our campus. So if you like golf, you can play at the public golf course that's on campus. We have 9 science laboratories. We have right now we have over 50 clubs. So you should participate in clubs. It's a good way to learn leadership skills, to do activities, to meet people. If there is a club that you're interested in, but it doesn't exist at the campus, all you need to do is find 9 other people and you can create a club. Okay. We have computer labs. So if you are on campus and you didn't bring your laptop, you can just go into the computer lab and then you can work on your assignments in there.
Okay. Regarding the places to eat, you mentioned here 4 in your present. That's a recurrent questions we get from students and families. If they don't want to cook or they don't want to order, is there a canteen? What is open, and if it is open, for example, at weekends or only in the
Good question.
Monday to Friday?
Good question. So we have a canteen, we have a food truck, we also have a restaurant on campus that is run by students because we have a culinary arts program. But the canteens close at the end of the day. So basically, sometimes they close 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, Monday through Friday. So for students that don't like to cook, unfortunately, you need to do takeaway, or you need to ask your roommate to cook, or you just take a walk down the street to one of the restaurants that's available.
Okay.
Yeah, or delivery, right? So, yeah. Okay, good question on that one. We offer you all kinds of assistance face-to-face or online. Okay, so depending on your schedule, depending on where you're at, if you need advising, you can get it online, or you can come into the office and you can do it face-to-face. That goes the same for tutoring as well. Okay, we do many virtual transfer services, meaning that if you're interested in transferring to the university, we do activities online, we do presentations online. Our university partners do it online for us, and they also do it face-to-face in our office. So you have those 2 options. Edmonds College Online, the other thing is that you can choose to start Edmonds College from your home country if you want to. If you're not quite sure, you want to come to Edmonds or study in the US, you can start taking 1 class, 2 class, 3 classes online from your home country to get a feeling of what it's like to study an American course. The courses will either be asynchronous or synchronous. What that means is synchronous is live, like this conversation that we're having. So it depends on the time zone. It might be very early in the morning for you or very late at night. Or we have asynchronous, which means whenever you are ready to study, you log into that class and you study. Okay?
And this is for all subjects, or each subject has its own schedule for so to speak?
Yeah. So we have hundreds of subjects, but you can visit our website and you can see we have online subjects in the sciences, in the social sciences, humanities, even the high school completion program does online as well. So it's not every single subject that we offer at Edmonds.
Okay.
It's quite a lot, and it's the basic subjects that students take, sort of the beginning subjects as well. Okay. Like I said, we have campus sports. You know, I'm told by the athletic department that our teams do very well, but unfortunately, I am not very knowledgeable about sports. I just know that they win a lot of championships.
And the students, they were competing with other community college, universities?
Yes, very good question. So they belong to a certain region or network, and all of the community colleges in that network all challenge each other. They either go to the community college and they challenge them there, or they come to our campus and they challenge them on our own campus. Okay. Like I said, we have a variety of different scholarships. My office gives a new student scholarship of $1,000 only, but we have several more scholarships, actually 100 different types of scholarships that is offered through our foundation office. So you can, again, go online and, you know, look it up. They all have different requirements. Our application process is very simple, very easy. It's online, copy of your passport, copy of a bank statement showing $21,000, application fee. Right now, we are emailing the I-20 document. That's the document that you need to take to the U.S. Embassy to apply for a visa. And if you are looking to complete the U.S. high school diploma, we will need copies of all of your transcripts from year 8 and above. And you have 4 times a year that you can apply: fall, which is in September, winter in January, spring in April. And if you like to come in the summer quarter, our summer session happens July to August. Now, one thing to remember about summer session is that it's only 8 weeks long. So it's 2 weeks shorter than fall, winter, and spring, which is 10 weeks long. And you don't go to school on Fridays in the summer, but you are in class Monday through Thursday for a little longer than an hour. Okay? And the tutoring is still available. Academic advising, counseling support, all of those services are available every quarter.
So could be a good program for students, for example, in year 10 or year 11, 1 year before, goes to Edmonds for the summer and knows more about, for example, opportunities, the direct agreements, the conditional agreements for the students to come in the 3 or 4 months or after completing that school year. So in a way, it kind of a stepping stone. The advisory and is set up during the summer.
Exactly.
Session.
That's an excellent point. Thank you for reminding me about that. You know, as a stepping stone, but also for students who want to work on their math, as an example, right? Let's say they want to get into computer engineering, but they don't have the pre-calculus level. So that would be an opportunity, you know, to study pre-calculus or whatever math level you are at, or English level. So that, like you said, you know, when you come back, in the future quarter, you will be at the level that will allow you to take that particular subject. Yeah. So, so that's a very quick overview.
Thank you, Thalia.
Take a look at the PowerPoint, our presentation, and if you have any questions, my colleague here, Nuno, can help answer your questions, or he can take them down and he can communicate them to me. So, thanks for your time.
Thank you, Thalia, and thank you everybody for watching this video, and we will looking forward to receiving from you. So bye from now. Having a nice day. Bye-bye.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye, Thalia. Thank you.
Bye-bye, Nuno.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.